Hey, outdoors, this it's take what you can get type of day today as far as the spots go. Look at this. I don't know how I got in here. Better question is, how am I gonna get out? Nah, I can get out of that. It doesn't look as bad up close. I should have most of my car parts when I leave. See, we don't have a lot of not exactly an off-road master here. The bugs, oh boy. Let me tell you, I've been out of here maybe 5 seconds and I'm already getting swarmed by horse flies, deer flies, whatever we want to call them. The plus side, the people who were here before left us something to burn. Have we been here before? I don't know. I don't see any garbage down there, guys, but you know what? Usually I say that and there's a bunch of garbage down there. So. All right, let's get set up. This thing worked out pretty well last time. It's deer blind. Somehow that got left in there. That's kind of funny. All right, that probably looked like a pain in the butt, but compared to the last time, that was easy. Practice makes perfect, I guess. And it had been a long time since I'd set this thing up. Now we got to figure out where we want to position it. We're not too close to the fire. Yeah, okay, about there. Oh, we're gonna get the sleeping system set up, and then depending on how annoying these bugs are, we might do something else, but let's do that for now. All right, we're set up. Got all the sleeping stuff inside of it. I'm doing that thing again, one, because it's supposed to not rain, and it's hot as hell, and it's very stuffy inside that van. Like, if it starts to rain, we'll just pop back inside the van. Great, but it won't. So, and I can see from inside that thing that's not going to stop any water. Absolutely not. So it's just a deer blind. But as far as like tents go, it sets up pretty quick, and yeah, I had it anyway, so I didn't go out and buy it for this. So. Somebody gave it to me. I think I said this already, but somebody gave it to me a while back, and I just never did enough deer hunting with blinds to really ever take it out. I think it's supposed to fit like 3 people. Although that's marketing. That's a one man. I guess you could fit 3 guys in there, but like I'd want to. Anyway, it's about 5:30. I'm gonna wait maybe another hour and a half before I start a fire, just to really maximize the light. The horse flies have calmed down. I deployed a bug repellent measure. Anyway, I'm gonna chill here for a bit. Maybe we'll go for a short walk just to see how far away the nearest camp is. I think the one it's pretty far that way, but I don't know how far the next one is. You know what? Why don't we do that? Let's go. Okay, the next site is literally a stone's throw away, and it's occupado. Heavily occupado. Alright, it's rude to film people, so I'm gonna walk by them, and then we'll film again. So it's like 1 car, 2 tents, 4 chairs. Looks like a family outing. But never mind that. Do that. That looks like some kind of a trail. And if I had that camp, I might go down there. That's a little close to the back of their camp, so I'm gonna avoid it. There didn't seem to be anyone there, so maybe they're out frolicking. I don't know. I don't really care. They don't seem to be the all-night party types, which is the only thing I really worry about as far as people go. Alright, I don't really want to go to that bend up there, but I won't feel right if I don't, so I'm going to go to that bend and then we're going to turn around. Alright, I reached the corner, now I'm on my way back. You know, I have not seen any litter, which is great. I'd like to spot some mushrooms. For some reason, there's the the national forest up here is just, I don't find a lot of mushrooms up here. I just don't. There really isn't much to camping unless you brought something to do. Mostly I listen to podcasts. I brought my whittling kit, but like, if I slice my finger off, you know, I won't die or anything, but man, I don't need a severe finger wound all the way up here. I don't need to deal with that. Alright, we're almost back to that other camp, so I made it back. It is 6 o'clock, or a couple minutes to. Bugs are all over my camera. Probably gonna wait till 7 before we start doing anything with dinner. Dinner is just gonna be a chicken rice thing. I pre-cooked some chicken, I pre-cooked some rice, I've got some vegetables. Nothing fancy or great, so if you were looking forward to that, no. Not much else, guys. Probably when it gets... Let me shooting a gun. Hopefully they're being cognizant of the direction they're shooting, because nothing's worse than being shot, I'm told. Cool. Again, you like to think other people are being safe with guns, but you never know. I grew up with guns. I grew up with a next door neighbor. I think all my neighbors have all had guns, and they just go out and shoot them off at some point just to do it. And then depending on how often they do it and how loud the gun is, you know, depends on how annoying it is, really. That was fine. You do got to wait a second to make sure they are indeed shooting in a safe direction, because you can't count on anybody to do that anymore. But yeah, I haven't been shot. I didn't notice anything whizzing through the trees, so I guess we'll be alright. Yeah, another one. Another one. Love it. We all come up here for some peace and quiet. You wait till about 6 p.m. to start cracking off rounds. That's just that's pretty classic. Anyway, whatever. I've heard worse. All right. It's a little earlier than I'd planned for dinner, but you know what? The hell with it. First thing we're gonna do. Put in pre-chopped vegetables with some garlic and some chicken. All pretty much pre-cooked. I'll let that saute for a minute. Alright, it's done. Let's just taste it without the sauce I'm gonna add to it. Good. Good enough for camping food anyway. I'm gonna put some sriracha sauce on it though. Just to moisten it up a bit. I started the fire. It's been buggy. Sun's just about out, so that's fine. I'll probably throw that log on next and burn that away. Anyway, I'm gonna eat, and hopefully nothing eats me while I'm doing that. So all this site had for litter was these skewers, which I'm gonna steal, and this. And I'm trying to figure out what this was. It says they're drizzled and they're delicious. The irresistible. Then it says indulge more. Snacking matters. That's all we have to solve the mystery. I have no idea. I'm kind of curious as to what this package held. Oh, there, I guess there was some weird orange paper, but that got burned. So it was in the fire pit. So that would count. But yeah, other than that, pretty clean site. I did not go digging out in there for anything. So I got sandals on and shorts. I ain't. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to wear sandals much longer. I'm getting a lot of sticks and stones got in there, and it's just not fun. So anyway, it's not quite dark yet, but the smoke is keeping the bugs away from me, so that's nice. Good morning, outdoorsnists. Past an uneventful night in the deer blind. I was gonna do breakfast this morning, but I just brought like 3 eggs, and I don't want to break out the cooking stuff for 3 eggs that I'm gonna leave here right after I eat anyway. So it's like 9 o'clock. I slept in a bit. I'm semi-awake now. Anyway. Yeah, not a very exciting outdoors thing, not gonna lie. So, it wasn't bad. Bugs were out, but didn't ruin anything, and what's that? I just spotted something. It's like garbage. Oh, it's a lighter. Looks like somebody threw it on the fire and it exploded. Alright, that brings the litter count up to 2 things. I think I noted a label to some kind of snack, and now we have the... Anyway. The neighbors were quiet. I think they were up to like, I don't know, 10, 11 maybe. I could still hear them. Somebody earlier was screaming or hooting. I don't know what that was about, but anyway. I think that's the video, folks. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Oh, bonus scene. Let's see if I can get out of here without getting stuck or damaging the van. Hey, we did it. The most exciting part of the trip. Okay, that's the video. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one.